Jared, you bring up the fact that we could see, or that there are some worrisome signs in the market. So for more on that, I want to bring in our guest. We have Brett Ewing. He's the chief market strategist at First Franklin. And Brett, we just heard Jared talking about the fact that there are some warning signs in the market. I know you had a year-end call in the S&P of 3,500 happened much faster than I think you were anticipating. So my question to you is, where do we go from here?
Well, he put some good analysis out there. Jared did a great job there. I would say that I've been doing this for 30 years, and anytime investing feels easy, you should look around and rethink what's going on. We think that we're probably at a point now where the market, we're looking for somewhere between about a 4 and 7% correction between now and mid-October. We think that's reasonable. We think it's healthy. And we think it will be short-lived because there's much cash on the sideline that we think will come into this market and give it support.
So then, Brett, how are you playing this, and the fact that you think it's just going to be a short-lived pullback? What are you buying at that point? What are you favoring?
So probably the last 30 days, we've just been rebalancing, trimming down positions, getting more of a barbell approach. We've been building some cash up, that little dry powder. We plan to deploy that through any correction that arises here in the next 30 to 45 days. But we are really focused more on looking out. I think when you're investing, you need to look out 6 to 18 months. And what is the world going to look like then? Is it going to look the same as we are right now? We don't believe that. We believe that, whether it's therapies, vaccines, something, but we believe in the reopening of America. And we believe that you need to start paying attention in those areas of the economy that have been overlooked because of the coronavirus right here, the pandemic. And we think that those are the areas that are going to give you the most opportunity when you look 18 months out. And so that's really what we're kind of focused on in our firm.
Hey, Brett, Rick Newman here. If there is a small sell-off, as you described, what might the triggers be to create more selling momentum? In other words, what are the odds that it isn't a dip buying opportunity and that the selling would accelerate?
Well, look, this is 2020, and I absolutely believe anything is possible. We've seen it all. So we do believe that it will be short-lived. However, any type of exogenous event, I do believe that, if we start seeing deaths and hospitalization in the country on a nationwide level really start ramping back up, I think that you could see a bigger correction. Right now, the trends are not showing that across the country. And as long as those keep creeping down, I believe that that will be a short-lived correction here.
Brett, you talked about the need to diversify now ahead of that pullback that you're expecting in areas that have been overlooked. What particular areas are you looking to that you think will have real upside moving forward?
I think some of the areas, again, we're looking within industrial companies, materials, even into, I know I'm going to say it, but the real estate area. There are parts of the real estate arena that I think could do well, and they haven't really had a lot of movement thus far. They've bounced off the bottom, but I do think that the real winners out there will shine. So if you can be a picker within those areas, not all real estate is equal, but if you're a good stock picker within the REIT arena, I think that there's some real opportunities there.
Brett, real quick, what are you looking when you identify some of those attractive real estate picks? Because I think that that's a contrarian call out there, and I think a lot of investors are avoiding that sector right now.
Yeah, which is great because we love opportunities when people overlook certain areas of the economy, and I think that's going on. Everyone is wrapped up in the growth big tech trade right here, but there's a lot of companies out there that, even though we're going through a pandemic, that they're going to walk right through this and survive very well. Some of the areas that I think that will actually surprise to the upside are some of the storage REITs. We still like that area right there. And we do like some of the overbeaten even office arena because they're just, when everyone hates something, there's going to be some opportunities there. That's the way we look at it.
All right, Brett Ewing, Chief Market Strategist at First Franklin. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you.